Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry if that made some of you jump. I just realised that was on a little bit loud. But welcome back to Cosmo League. Today we have AO Elite versus Entropy. We've been off for about a week or so. This is our first match back, and I think I've picked a pretty good one to get us launched back into. AO Elite, very well known. They've got quite a few teams across the entirety of the Cosmo League tournament. Entropy, they won the Cosmo League 15 tournament. We're hoping that this match is going to be a good one to get us launched back into it. Sorry I haven't done anything in the meantime, but you know, it's fine. We're back now. That is what's important. I'd love to hear your predictions in the chat. We're going to put up a vote. We're going to see what people reckon, see who's going to win. Personally, and you know, this is only because I saw what they did in the Cosmo League 15 tournament when they didn't lose a single match against any team. I would have to put my money on Entropy, but you know, AO Elite are completely dominant as well. Right, let's see what we've got here then. Interesting, right. Well, we've got an E-Titan already. We've got a fairly air-heavy attack. These do pretty well normally at Town Hall 15, but it varies. We've got a Lalo in. It feels like a little bit early for that one. Don't quite get maximum distraction, but it should be enough to get that blink right in towards the Town Hall. An early drop. There goes the Rage. We've got Super Archers down. All of the clones, all of the Invises, all of that. Let's see what value. There goes the Town Hall. Should be able to get down the Expo. Hopefully the Monolith. Hopefully the Inferno as well. That Super Bomb there causes some issues. It might, with the poison, it might drop a few of them. It does. That is not great. It's not going to secure the Monolith. That would be great value if it did. Right, here comes all of the dragons in on the right with the Warden, with the balloons. Let's see how far they can push in. It wasn't a great Sarch, so you know, let's see if Puddle from AO Elite can put it back here. There goes the Warden ability, just protecting them as they push in. They are walking a little bit, going around the outside rather than pushing in, so that ability has gone to waste a little bit, which is a shame. Let's see if they can carry on pushing it. In at the bottom, we've got the King doing its best, clearing out a lot of this downside area. Downside, that's kind of the right word. We've got the Queen pushing in with him as well. This is not going great for AO Elite. I mean, there's obviously a 2-star, but there isn't really much left in the army. They've still got the Queen, but there's no healers left. Well, no healers at all. It's just the Unicorn that's going to keep her alive. She's going to get hammered by the scatter shot when it eventually logs on. Oh my goodness, has to use the ability already. This is not going fantastically well. But a 2-star is better than a 1-star. And a 70% is recoverable. They've just got to hope that Entropy makes some mistakes. I can now buy one single pint with that £3 or whatever it is I get. Thank you. Right, we have got the next attack. We've got Troya from Entropy attacking AO the Wolf. And I believe AO the Wolf is the manager for AO Esports, but please correct me if I'm wrong. In at the left, we've got the Warden, we've got the Blimp, we've got the Balloons. Fairly standard here. Warden ability goes off early just to help send that Blimp all the way to the Town Hall. There goes the Invis. I assume we're going to see Sarch. Yes, we are. Hopefully that giant bomb didn't cause too many issues. It might have done. It's difficult to tell at this stage because I cannot see a thing. Right, they're going to get down the Town Hall, I hope. It feels like a pretty weak Sarge. I think a few of those troops might have gone a little bit too damaged. But let's see. Do I go to Spoons? Under the right circumstances, I will. But it needs to be, you know, either a cheap night or, I don't know, a night where I'm hating myself. One of the two. Right. Archer Queen in at the bottom with the Titan. Those golems are going to slow her right down. And Roastinator, I've completely forgot to invite you to the stream. If you accept my friend request on Discord, we can get you added in during one of the small breaks. 2 pints at Weatherspoons? I'm not sure. I think a Prime sub is worth £3 or £4, you know? Might be a bit difficult. But yeah, the Blimp was solid. I'm not sure if it quite got all of the value, but it was enough, you know? It's better than nothing. Let's see if Troya can keep this pushing forward. Everything's going a little bit walkies, but it's not the end of the world. There's still a lot of super bulbs left. They're coming in from the right now. £1.95. That is ridiculous. That's actually crazy. I've got distracted by the wrong thing now. Right, we've got King at the bottom, Queen at the bottom, clearing through as well. World Champion's doing her best. It's so frustrating to watch her move. It's like watching a slow motion granny, but here we go. King's ability goes off, spawning all those bobs. Golem is still slowly walking through. World Champion's doing her bit. We've only got a minute left on the clock. We've got a few bits coming in at the top, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. World Champion still has her ability. So does the Queen. It's difficult to say. We could be looking at a time fail. It could be enough, you know. Let's see. Right, there goes the World Champion ability, doing a decent amount of damage on the scatter, on the Expo even. Queen's basically trying to shoot the King. King's wandering off with the Headhunters. Lovely placement on those, really clearing that up. And the Multi-Inferno not really locking onto the Headhunters. It is now. King doesn't have an ability left, so let's wait and see what he can do. Queen's ability pops off. Got 20 seconds left on the clock. There's still a decent amount left to clear. It might just be enough time. We might be looking at a time fail. Another Super Barch in on the right, in on the left, sorry. Queen's clearing through on the right. Is it going to be a 3-star? It should be. It should be. It is. Wow, what a 3-star. Here we go. Right, we have got AO Sky from AO Elite attacking Reen from Entropy. And Reen is Entropy's team captain. So let's see how his defense does and how the attack from Sky goes. That air sweeper there causing a few issues. There goes the freeze just to slow it down. Let's see where he's planning to drop it. Maybe a little bit earlier than he wanted. Let's wait and see. There goes the Invis, all the clones, all the rages. Down at the bottom, a little bit of clear up done. Not too shabby really. Sarge almost got locked onto, but it should be enough. It should be enough. Taking down a decent amount here. Should get down the heroes, the Expo, maybe even the World Champion. Let's wait and see. Yeah. Not going to be enough for the Town Hall though. That could cause an issue later, but let's see what he's got planned. We've got a lot of Super Barches in the army. So, 3 minutes is a long time. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that now. Right, we've got the Queen, we've got the King, all pushing in on the right hand side. See a few Super Barches as well, clearing up and down the left hand side. They're getting some good momentum in at the top here. Super Barches more on the left. That scatter shot is causing a few issues though, doing some real damage, and that could cause some issues later. This isn't going great, but it's A. Do I need to mute my own fiance from the chat? This is ridiculous. Right. Okay. Okay. We have got all of this army pushing at the top. They should be able to get down the Town Hall, but it's still a little bit uncomfortable to watch. Queen's ability goes off just to secure it. Getting fairly good value. I don't think there's gonna. I mean, it's definitely not gonna be a 3-star, but they're doing great so far. It's gonna be a solid 2. Looking at what 80% and against Entropy, that's pretty good. They're going to be going back onto AO Elite. I'm not sure who it is that's going to be hitting, so let's wait and see. Here we are. We've got Reen, the team captain for Entropy, hitting against AO Damiano from AO Elite. In the army, we're seeing a lot of weird kind of Hydras, but not quite. We've got the super baby drags and all of that stuff. What are they called? Mini Infernos, I think. Super minions inside the blimp should get a decent amount of value out. Are they going to be able to get down the Town Hall? I assume they are, but they're just kind of not really going the right way. They are not going the right way at all. This could be pretty catastrophic. They are just, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Right. Here comes the bulk of the army. In on the left, we've got the Warden. We've got the Inferno Drags. I mean, that was an interesting blimp. Not at all what he would have hoped for. Not really a whole lot of damage going down there, and the Town Hall is still up and barely affected. We've got 5 freezes left in the army with a Skelly spell, so it's going to be interesting to see what his plan is here. Here comes the freeze to slow down that town hall. A lot of skellies there, but is it going to be enough with the Inferno Dragon? It should be. No, it's not. Look how close it is. Oh my goodness. There it goes. RC ability. This is not going well for Entropy. The rest of the army still doing their best to push through. Wow. Wow. Okay. So this is what I mean when I say it isn't over for AO Elite. They've still got a good opportunity to put it back, especially if stuff like this happens. Right. They're still clearing through the south. We're not going to see a 3-star here. I just don't think there's enough left on the army. King is still waiting to go down though. He should be able to get a little bit more value. I assume he's going to go down at about 3 o'clock. We're just going to have to wait and see. Warden is getting caught up on something, but we're not entirely sure what. This was sweaty. It was a bit sweaty, but it wasn't quite good enough. Right. Archer Queen still pushing through in the meantime. World Champion's going to slow her down and take her down. King's doing its own thing. Scattershot is going to cause a few issues depending where it locks on. He's just getting caught up by all the traps. Still going to be about an 80% 2-star, I think. Look at those. Look at that lovely line of archers. But you know. Oh. Yeah, this is a pretty good base, clearly, and I've never seen a super minion go quite that bad, to be honest. I think the last match we streamed for Entropy, there was a little bit of a struggle on the Entropy side, but they still bounce back like they normally do. But right, Entropy received 8 votes, AO Elite received 2 votes. It isn't great statistics for AO Elite, but it's up to them to prove us wrong. Right. We are straight in. We've got Damiano in from AO Elite. We've got a lovely Sarch here. Great placement on that. Should get down a decent amount of value here. The Monolith, the EA. Of course, I think it goes without saying they're not going to get down the Town Hall, but great value in this top section, upper section, whichever one you want to call it. It's all basically the same. Still got another Invis down there, which will help clear out all of these troops. They're getting a little bit distracted there, but still very good value. Lovely Sarch from AO Elite. Okay, rest of the army, we've got Super Barches again. We've seen so many Super Barches already. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum and hope that they can get a 3-star. Super Minions might cause a few issues here. Nope, barely any issues at all. Archer Queen with the Warden. Easy days as they clear through this upper section. There goes the King down at the 3 o'clock position, clearing through. Ice Golem goes off, freezes up a few bits, but not really a whole lot of value. Here comes the Super Wall Breaker. What's his plan for that? Where's it going to break? Is it going to get right in there? It is! Opening that right up. Lovely. Not quite enough to get to the Town Hall, but should be enough to get through to that middle section. King's doing his best to clear up on the outside. There goes the Warden's ability. Not a whole lot of value on that. What are they going to be able to get down? This Inferno, maybe the Clan Castle, but that might be about it. There goes the Queen's ability as well. Get down the Warden. Get down the Builder Hut. And then off she goes. That's it. Okay, Queen is dead. Down at the bottom, there's a little bit of clear up going on. King's ability has gone off. The Phoenix is keeping him alive for the time being, but that's not going to last for too long. Scattershot is putting out what I'd say is a decent amount of damage. There's a lot left on the map. There's still a Town Hall up. And I'm not sure if he's got much of a plan. I'm guessing the RC is going to have to root down and get that, because I don't see how else this is going to work. Right. RC comes in from the right hand side, focusing all of these sections. A few barbs to distract. He just needs to make sure that the Town Hall is secured. Very early use on the ability. This might cause problems. Is it going to be enough? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's a 1-star. It's a 1-star for AO Elite. Here we go then. Oh, we've got Entropy returning their hit. I don't think they need to worry too much now. But right, we have got hogs. Hogs, and shit tons of hogs. Let's see what we get. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. We've got Flame Flinger. We've got... It looks like we should see something interesting. We've got an Invis. We've got a Freeze. We've got 3 Rages. 4 Rages total even. And a Poison. Right, here we go. In at the left, we've got a... Nice to know we've got a Giant in just to absorb a bit of that cannon. Then here comes the Flame Flinger. Should clear out a lot of that left-hand section. And hopefully, I assume... the plan is the EA as well. Queen at the bottom, pushing through. And my wonderful fiance is maybe an espresso martini. So hold on, let me take a little sip of that. And it's a nice one. Good. Right, we have got the Archer Queen pushing at the bottom. These troops are going to slow her right down. The Ice Golem. The healers will keep her alive, but the Ice Golem, the Archers, not doing too much, but it's more the Expo which is going to cause some problems. Over at the right, oh, we've got the Hogs doing their very best against one Wizard Tower. That took a long time. We've got a Rage dropped on the Queen to keep her alive, keep the healers pumping her up. She eventually gets through all of those distractions. She's starting to take down the Town Hall now. That should be easy. Will she be able to take it down before the balloons get right into the bomb? Yes. Yes, she will, which is good timing. She's taking a bit of a beating now. There goes the Invis to keep her alive, but it is already pretty close. Pushing through, getting caught up in a bit of a tornado as well. Should be able to get down the Clan Castle, hopefully the Expo as well, and a lot of this central section, maybe even the Monolith, but I'm not too sure on the reach there. Down at the bottom, we've got the we've got the World Champion pushing in with the Warden. Warden's ability goes off. Helps keep them all alive. Pretty good value as Lelantros pushes into the centre here. It's a good defence from Puddle, but this is a pretty good attack, I've got to say. The Flame Flinger on the left-hand side has been very quietly working away, clearing out a lot of this weight from the base. The Queen's shooting the wall. It's pretty standard, to be honest. I am not surprised. She gets down the Expo. She should get down the Wizard Tower pretty easily as well with all of the other distractions. I don't know if she's going to stay alive. Maybe if there's traps she might have an issue. Super Dragon here should help clear up the Multi-Inferno. This should be a 3-star. Assuming that nothing goes terribly wrong. And, you know, it is always possible, but it seems pretty solid at this stage. 98%, 99% and 2 seconds left on the clock. No surprise, it's another 3-star from Entropy, a really solid hit against AO Elite. Here we go, we've got AO Redbeard from AO Elite attacking onto Troya from Entropy. It's not about recovery. I think I missed a few messages in the chat. Oh, but I don't have time to read them. Okay, in at the bottom we've got E-Drags. Again, yeah, these are... I think I have to agree with Alice. These do seem almost a little bit spammy, but if they secure the 2 stars, then I guess it's okay. Let's see where he's planning to drop this. Invis down there. There goes all of the towers. Not going to get down the Monolith, I don't think, or maybe they will. Yes, they do, just about. Should get down the Infernos. Might get down a few of these pesky heroes as well. A few of them were wandering outside of the Invis. Will they get down the Town Hall though? They really do need the Town Hall. They are starting to. Is it enough? They put down a freeze on it. Is it enough? I don't think it is. It is not going to be enough, is it? All of that Sarch is largely wasted. They got down a bit of value on the Town Hall. Huge amount in the centre. Where did all of this bottom section go? How did I miss that? Okay. I guess those E-Drugs really did put in some good work. It is a good start. Welcome Seagull to the chat, by the way, so I didn't say that earlier. But it is a good start. We've got King at the bottom. It's just fighting another King. It's pretty boring to watch, and it should fall in a second. Now there goes the hero. But with the scatter shot and all of that, that's going to cause a few problems. There it goes. I'm not sure if we're going to see a 3-star here. Royal Champions coming in from the right with the plan to focus the Town Hall. Last time we saw this, it went, I'd say, suboptimally. This time, it looks like it should go a little bit better. Should be able to get it down. There goes the ability straight after, taking down a bit more. Actually manages to avoid most of the poison, which is good news. I don't think it's going to be enough for a 3-star. Still got the Queen's ability. A minute left on the clock and 15% left to clear. Thank you, class, for the follow. Welcome to, I'm assuming this is your first Cosmo League stream. Nice to see you here. Yeah, RC does go down. Phoenix keeps her alive for a little bit longer, but you know, not quite enough. And thank you, Mosh, for the follow as well. Although I feel like you should have done that a long time ago, given that you are an admin with us. But, you know, hey ho. Right, in on the left, E-Titan still pushing through. This could be a 3-star that I'm just not sure what this Queen is going to do now. Thank you. Thank you, Smith, for the cheer there. You know, that is really not quite showing up in the box as well as I would have liked. Let's see if we can get that fixed a little bit, I guess. Next time somebody cheers, hopefully it looks a little bit better than that. Is it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's not a 3-star. Oh. I'm not too sure exactly what the plan is here. We're starting off with a Queen Walk down at the bottom. Thank you to Matthias for, well, Smith. Well, it's kind of half showing up in the box, but not really. I'm not sure what is going on with that. I think I might have to take another look at that. But thank you again for the cheer, Smith. I'm just not sure why it isn't really working. That's odd. Make that top on my to-do list. Queen at the bottom. Pushing through. Healers on her. There goes the rage. Get down the EA. Get down a lot of this bottom section, including all the expos and stuff, which will be massively helpful. We are already 40 seconds in there, and we are looking a little bit slow. Let's hope the pace picks up a little bit. I'm guessing the general idea is that Entropy aren't too worried, but you know, they don't want to take their situation for granted. Just getting caught up on the ice columns, pretty low on health. Should be able to take down the expo. There it is. She's going to get healed back up. Let's see where the rest of this army starts to come in. Right, we've got the recall in on the right. Queen goes right over there, clearing up, ready for the final win at the bottom. Here comes the dragons. Getting that started nice and early. Just what we like to see. There goes the warden as well. With the dragons. With the balloons. This is looking good so far. We've got a minute 30 left on the clock, so there's warning to get moving a bit. Let's hope that there's a bit of value in this blimp. We've got a freeze down. We've got a rage down. What have we got? We've got balloons. Shit tons of them. They do all drop. You'd kind of expect that. That is not too surprising at all. Dragon Rider's still doing its thing. Down at the bottom, the rest of the army's pushing through. I'm not sure if we've got enough for a 2-star. Royal Champion is still left though, so it could prove me wrong. Right. Okay. Queen's still pushing around the outside. Got a wall breaker in the middle just to help her routing. Doesn't quite get there though. Might be enough for her though. The warden is down. We've seen a lot of the warden with the phoenix, which seems like an odd choice. There isn't really a whole lot of value of that, I don't think, but it seemed to work fairly okay there. Let's see. Phoenix is not going to get anything else down. Here comes the world champion, doing her best to clear up. Definitely not enough time left on the clock. We've got 20 seconds left and 20% to clear. And you don't need to be an expert to hear that that isn't quite enough. But let's wait and see, I guess. Let us wait and see. 95%, 97%, 98%, and 98% 2-star. So I kind of did get that one right. It was a solid hit. I think they definitely had a 3-star in the bag. You just had to get that moving a little bit quicker. But still, solid attack. Now then, the music looks a little bit too loud. So let me just move that down a little bit. That might be a little bit too low. Right. Next hit will be in 5 seconds. we're going to see another hit from AO Elite. I mean, at this point they have effectively lost unless something very dramatic happens to Entropy even. But they're going to want a solid hit to secure their spot in the group stages. So let's see how that goes. Wow, okay, they are not waiting around. We've got AO the Wolf attacking Burnak from Entropy. Straight in with a lot of dragons, a lot of balloons, the ability. We're just not waiting around. That sweeper though is causing quite a few problems, not with the allowing them to push in too much. We've got this. There is everything going on. The Super Archers are doing their best, but they've got dragged out largely. They managed to get down the Town Hall, the Monolith, the Expos. Good value out of them, but he did lose a lot in the process. They'll take down an elixir storage as well. Maybe the Builder Hut. Yes, they do. I don't think they'll get too much else done. Maybe the CC Tower, if nothing locks onto them, which surprisingly is the case. World Champion is clearing through, taking down the Tesla. This is, wow. The momentum in this is actually pretty crazy. They are not slowing down at all. I'm not sure if this is sustainable though. World Champion has to use the Invis to stay alive. World Champion's gonna go down. Queen's just about staying alive though, but he... Oh my goodness, is it enough? No, it's definitely not going to be enough. It's not even going to be a time fail, so it's going to be a... Oh, what do you call it? A death fail, I guess? Just not quite enough left on the map to secure this and convert it into a 3, but the momentum there was pretty crazy at the start. Got down 60% in about a minute or so. There we go. 93% 2-star is really not a bad effort for that army, and bear in mind how quick that happened. That was only about a minute 30. Oh my goodness, and that's not it. You're being ASMR. I can talk really quietly into the microphone. Yeah, there you go. Right, we have got, what have we got? Balloon digging a little bit clearer. Some giants absorbing. Here comes the Queen, clearing out of this section. I assume we'll see the healers down now. Yep. Walking a little bit down with the wall breaker just to make sure that she doesn't get too distracted. But let's wait and see. Right, there goes a Ridge, keeping the Queen alive, pushing through. Should be able to get down all of this top section, including the CC troops. E-Titan might cause a few issues for her, given the pure amount of health, but nope. She's going to push through. Should get down the Eagle Artillery, 2 Expos, maybe the Clan Castle as well, and who knows, maybe the Infernus. Let's wait and see how we go. She is taking a lot of damage. These defences can really dish it out. There goes one. The Ice Golem might cause a few issues for her. She gets on it early. This freeze could be a little bit painful. Her routing is going a little bit off. She isn't going towards the Expo. She's just doing her own thing entirely. Here comes the Loon to help take that down. Okay, she's coming back over to the middle. She should take down a lot of this section. Let's wait and see. Down at the bottom, we've got the King coming in to help clear up all of that mess down there. Another rage down on the Queen to keep her alive. Here comes a Drag. We've got some balloons on the right as well. In with the Warden. Drag is just there to help clear up the Expo and all of these other bits. The Queen's ability has gone off, pushing through into the centre. She might get a little bit distracted and might get taken down by the Monolith. She stays alive. They drop a rage, but it wasn't even needed. She was running away already. Bit of a waste on the rage there. Very frustrating, I imagine. That rage will be so useful when trying to push through into the centre part. Take down the Town Hall, which is great for Burnak. Burak, sorry. Not Burnak, not sure where I got that from. Queen's still pushing through. Should be able to get down the scatter shot. There is momentum here. I'm not sure if there's enough for a 3-star, but it's very possible that I'm wrong. That has happened many times before. World Champion is pushing through. She's going up against the Multi-Inferno, and the Warden Tower. She gets it down, has to use the ability. Is there enough left on the map to cause issues for her? Got 85%, 15% left to clear, and now 10 seconds left on the map. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. There's no abilities left that's going to dramatically clear this up. 5 seconds left on the map. 5%, 4. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's a 96% 2-star from Burak. It is a solid hit, but it isn't enough for the 3-star. And what a war! I mean, Entropy really showing their true colours there. No mercy, just a little bit of domination there.